Hey guys, Youngblood with you on this happy Thanksgiving day, and hopefully you've got some great plans for the day, whether that be eating turkey or watching football or just spending time with family, or maybe you're just planning on playing some Star Citizen Arena Commander, which is a good option as well. But regardless of your plans, what we're going to do today is a real quick breakdown of the information that we got on the Xi'an Scout or the Kartu wall. And with that information that we got some interesting look, although there's still a lot that we don't really know about the ship yet. As far as the description actually goes, it says that it's going to be the first, human flyable ship that's truly alien, and not just in looks, but behaviors. It's got the wide bubble cockpit that we've seen. The gimbaled thrusters are going to be maneuvering like no other, and it's got a different silhouette. And those are all things that we kind of talked about in when we were talking about the Super Hornet versus the Xi'an Scout. I think those are all things that are going to make for interesting gameplay. As we get more images about the cockpit, you can see the visibility is really great. It's got a couple of those bars that come down and may block a little bit of vision, but, especially with something like Track IR, or if you just kind of use your mouse to look around a little bit, you're going to have a lot of good visibility of that battlefield. Now, I mentioned before that I didn't really know about the speed of this ship, but I assumed it was going to be pretty quick. It was just going to be dependent on how those gimbaled thrusters actually worked out. Well, in this description, in the showcase, they actually go on to say that the ship is going to be fast, and they say fast in all caps. So that's pretty indicative of what they want this ship to actually do and what they want it to handle like. They also go on to say that it can be modded to compete as a racer, and not just compete, but really go on to actually potentially win some of these things. So, when we look at the maneuverability aspect, along with the fact that they want it to be really fast, I think it is going to make for a good racer. Now, they do go on to say that it's unlikely that this is going to be ready for Arena Commander 1.0, primarily because they're committed to a ship, or making this ship really different, and that means figuring out the crazy-ass thrusters, as well as the alien heads-up display. Now, they're experimenting it with the environment. You can kind of see some of that with the video that I've got running throughout this. It's our first look at the ship actually in flight. There is a lot that we don't know about this ship, like stock equipment, armor, the weaponry is a really big question mark right now, and we've got some kind of placeholders, but that doesn't really give us a whole lot of information. So, I think if you want to go on to buy this ship, you probably want to do it based on the description and what we think it's going to be, because that's the one kind of consistent thing that we've seen. Stats change, but the description of what they want the ship to be and how they want it to perform, that tends to be a little bit more consistent. So if you want a really agile ship that's going to be fast, fun to fly, go for it. But if you're looking for something that's going to have crazy amounts of firepower, this probably isn't your ship. So that's pretty much it. Let me know if you guys are interested in it. I'm kind of having an internal debate on this. I kind of had the Retaliator versus Redeemer debate a couple days ago. I decided to stay with the Redeemer. Now I'm kind of having that debate between the Super Hornet and the Xi'an Scout, and that's kind of the reason why I made that video before. In all likelihood, I'm going to stick with the Super Hornet, but this ship is interesting enough where it's got me thinking about it some. Outside of that, the Carrack sale is starting tomorrow. It's going to be the concept sale, so we're going to see the Carrack up for sale. And hopefully I'll have a video kind of showcasing what that's about, and I'll have a should you buy on that sometime soon. It probably isn't going to be tomorrow, but if I can, I will. The other thing is the Javelin Destroyer sale starts tomorrow as well. It's a very limited number. There's 4 time slots that they're going to do it, and they're going to release 50 of those ships at a time. Now, this is a very expensive ship. It's a very big ship. I'm probably not going to do a should you buy on it. 1, because I don't have time, and 2, because it's a very select audience who may be actually considering getting on board with that destroyer. So, if you're interested, there's plenty of information out there. Go check it out. Otherwise, everybody, enjoy your gluttonous day. I'm planning on eating my pretty much my weight in food. Otherwise, have a great day. I'll talk to you guys later, and take care.